was there till the very end, tried and consolidated himself right at the middle and scored some big runs. He was accompanied by, of course, Captain Asadwala, who hit quite a few big shots. And this is something that new ball partners, especially Bilal Khan, will be looking to break. He's been excellent with the ball all throughout the series. Certainly all that form spilling over from that franchisee cricket experience that he's had, that he's coming from in the past couple of months. It'll be the first ball by Bilal Khan. Umpire Balasubramaniam, and of course he's accompanied by umpire Rahul Asher. Just waiting the final checks. Let's play, says umpire Bala, and of course Bilal Khan will come steaming in from Oman LNG end. And on the mark straight away.
So 1-all in this 3-match series, and keeping in mind an all-important game, Zishan Maqsood making a change. Bilal Khan, alongside him will be Kalimullah. He will be playing his first game in this series. Toss playing a crucial role throughout the series. Captains winning the toss and opting to bowl first. The story has been the same in this game. Onto the pads, off the mark, a quick single. Was in an awkward position, Kalimullah.
Yeah, most certainly I think he missed his footing over there. Probably just slipping in that part where there are no spikes. Off the mark, Tony Ura. And CC Bao is an excellent striker of the ball. He'll look to hit the ball hard, right, or get the ball right in the middle of the bat straight away. Loves playing those cover drives, loves playing towards the offside. It's been really very difficult to keep both these two opening batters quiet. The only way is to probably send them back into the dugout. There you go, straight away. Swing the ball away from the left-hander. They know that he really likes playing those free-flowing shots towards the offside. A packed offside field.
And good to see a slip in position bowling as per the field given by his captain, the experienced Bilal Khan. Previous delivery just moving away from the batter.
This time thumbs towards the onside. It's a good looking on drive, but then it's going to be a couple of runs for CC Bao to get off the mark. And there's something really great that the PNG batters have instilled in them, the values that they are playing with, and that's the rotation of strike, running hard between the wickets. And this will always give them quite a bit of confidence, keep the scoreboard ticking and keep them busy.
Technically very sound batters, both the top order batters of PNG. Onto the pads. A bit wavered, started off really well, now just losing the shape. There was an opportunity to get some runs. Just a single leg bye has been offered.
So yes, of course, the runs are coming through. Only a matter of time. One of these left-handers are going to tee off for right-handed Tony Ura. There's still a deep square leg. And a third man. No slip for Tony Ura. Yes, he just tries to cut that one really hard. Goes hard at the ball but gets nothing but air. So end of the very first over. It's a decent one from Bilal Khan. Just 4 runs from it. PNG are 4 for no loss.
Gopa, from my pouch, no? The clip, I forgot the clip. Bring that clip. Bring right arm over.
New ball partner Kalimullah, and he's going to come in from the Oman tail end.
Very little. That's center.
A subdued start at the moment for PNG. Tried to go for a few shots but were not able to connect well. This opening partnership for PNG is going to be really key here. Of course, they've got some excellent batters down the order. Most of them hard hitters, perfectly suited to this T20 format.
For the first time in this series, Kalimullah runs in. Wayward start and rightly punished. First boundary from the blade of bow and the first boundary for PNG.
Yes, they're going to collect runs and they're going to collect them in any form possible. Have a look at that. Tries to pitch it short, but then this time he was drifting down leg. And all CC Bao had to do was just help himself get a little bit of bat on it and trickle it down to the leg side. It's always going to be 4 easy runs. Easy pickings. First boundary on the board for PNG. And a packed offside field once again, this time in front of the bat as well. Much better from Kalimullah. Shade outside off stump, and that's always going to create doubts, especially when you're going to be doing that at the back of length.
The pace battery looks good of Oman. They have rested Nadeem, no Fayaz, but they do have the services of Kalimullah and Bilal Khan. And they're testing the youngster, as we have seen in the one-day Muzahir. So plenty of options for the management. If we talk about the pace battery for Oman, Aqib Ilyas, a lone slip. Wild swing in the air, just clearing the fielder. And an excellent catch. Backpedaling. Rafiullah makes no mistake. The man in form, Tony departs.
So the first strike here from the Oman bowlers, and more often it's always done by Kalimullah. Hunting in pairs at the moment, these Omani new ball partners, and what a great catch that is from Rafiullah. Never an easy catch, running behind and the ball hovering above your head. You'll have to make the judgments right. You'll have to consider the wind and then, of course, complete the catch. So Tony Ura departs for just 1 in 4 deliveries, and Kalimullah gets the first one.
एक अंदर आए तो सारे भूल गए 156 वाला बस
Center.
Of course, whenever the first wicket falls, it's got to be Captain Asadwala. And straight away, Kalimullah is asking the right kind of questions. The change of pace, the hard lengths that he's hitting. Always a very tricky situation, unable to negotiate such deliveries.
It's always important if you're making a comeback and when you're striking the very first over. Riding high on confidence. After that wicket, he started off waywardly, but he could come back with that experience. Kalimullah. And credit should be given to the fielder as well. Rafiullah taking a good catch. And 2 informed batters out there in the middle for PNG.
This time much fuller, and of course misses, goes in between the bat and pad. This is good stuff from here from Kalimullah, and an excellent exhibition of opening bowling here from this tall, lanky Oman bowler. Whenever you have an opening ball partnership, you'll always look for bowlers who can swing the ball, who bowl with express pace, who try and intimidate the opening batters. And this is such a different situation with Kalimullah. Loves keeping it within the line and length. Works away towards the onside for a single. And as umpire Rahul Asher has announced, it's over. 10 for 1 after 2 PNG.
Thank you. Coming left arm over to you.
Bilal called to continue. Edged, and no, it's gone in between slip and the keeper. Lucky runs here for Captain Asadwala. And he gets his first boundary courtesy. A little bit of luck going his way.
Going in between the wicket-keeper and the slip. Lucky runs, as rightly said by Amin. Thick outside edge. But what matters are the 4 runs. And more runs for PNG. So the first boundary from the blade of Captain Asadwala.
Always getting a great start here, the PNG batters. And now straight away you see that gap reducing. This time he's crunched it towards the offside, and of course it's a lightning outfield. Another set of 4 runs here for Captain Asadwala. They certainly know how to get off to a great start here, the PNG batters.
Excellent drive. It's always pleasing when he's in full flow, a bit fuller, not trying to hit hard. Brilliant timing and placement, back-to-back boundaries.
That was timing and a half here from Asadwala. And placed it right in between those 2 fielders. This time just plays it with soft hands and only a single. And really inspiring stuff here from the captain Asadwala as well as CC Bao. Most of the PNG batters, as a matter of fact, the running between the wickets has been quite an exhibition. The way they run between the wickets, quick off the mark, the understanding between them. You don't hear too many loud calls of yes and no. It's that trust and the basics that they have. Just managed to get it right on this tour. Edged, and this time it's a little bit in the air and it's going to beat that fielder. At third man, who was way too wide, unable to stop that one. CC Bao now joins the party. This over is turning out to be expensive.
Trying to hit it hard, slight movement, thick outside edge, and no chance for Kalimulai. Big over in progress. 13 runs have been conceded so far. A good start provided by Bao and Asadwala. So almost going at 8 runs per over PNG.
Big shout, big shout. The celebrations are in order because Bilal Khan has appealed, and of course umpire has raised his finger. So the wickets are falling here for PNG. Have a look at that. Just manages to get a faint edge towards the outside of the bat. And Pratik Atavale makes no mistake. It's the second wicket to fall for 23 here for PNG, and it's the big man, the man in form, CC Bao.
He's not convinced, but what matters is Bala Subramaniam. A low catch, a good catch taken by Pratik, a good knock. He was looking good until this happened.
चलो guys, batsman in, batsman in.
Going for plenty of runs, Bilal in this over, but a good comeback, getting rid of Bao. 23 for the loss of 2.
in walks Liga Siaka, and he's had a good series so far. Have a look at that once again. Just trying that once again. Corridor of uncertainty, takes that outside edge and nearly makes it into the hands of Pratik Atavle. Change of pace and manages to get a single for this very last delivery. A very eventful over here from Bilal Khan comes to an end. There were runs, boundaries and a wicket. PNG 24 for 2 after 3.
Center. Okay.
Kalimullah to continue from the Oman tail end. And both bowlers now tasting success. Loves bowling to the right-handers. And what he even loves doing more out here is to make those ferocious appeals to the umpire.
A very animated Kalimullah. Rightly said by you a couple of overs ago, these two bowlers, they're known for getting those wickets, looking good. Bilal also, because he's getting that support from the other end. Both the bowlers among the wickets, couple of wickets going down for PNG. Plenty of work needs to be done by Siaka and Asad.
Just worked away towards the onside. Look at that immediately. They go for that first one really quickly and always pushing for that second run. Whether it comes or not, it really does not matter. And that's something, if you're new to cricket or if you're learning cricket, the youngsters or even the experienced blokes who are always looking to improve their game, they should be watching this excellent display of running between the wickets by the PNG batters, of how to convert the ones into twos. As far as this bowling is concerned, Kalimullah has been really on point even in the 50 overs match. And now in the very first over, getting that success of Tony Ura. Have a look at that. Just nudging that ball, managing to work it away. Whether it's a good shot or not, they'll always be looking to take that single.
They make sure to keep themselves busy, as well as the fielders, the close-in fielders, tap and run throughout this series. And on this tour, we have seen the excellent run between the wickets by the batters of PNG. The basics are right, but as of now, 2 wickets going down. Bit under pressure, Siaka, but he do have the support from the other end. It's Captain Asadwala on 11. Hit hard, trying to clear that mid-on. Just manages to clear. Khalid Khail, and a couple of runs have been taken.
Now Kalimullah has been a really good operator. And this new ball partnership between Kalimullah and Bilal Khan, from your experience, what do you make of their quality, especially on those Caribbean wickets with the T20 World Cup coming up? They've got some sides such as England and Australia that they'll be up against. But bowlers like Bilal Khan and Kalimullah on Caribbean wickets.
Especially, I think Kalimullah, he'll play a key role for Oman in West Indies. Because he has that height advantage. He can hit the deck hard. And you need someone who can hit the deck hard, create those chances. And I hope Fayaz, but he'll be also back nursing an injury as of now, trying to make a comeback, working on his fitness. So overall, the bowling looks good. The only concern for me is the top order. The batting, they did not really fire in the absence of Jatinder. So they need to sort out the top order if you talk about the batting of Oman.
Well, certainly, and it's probably got the build of a few Caribbean bowlers as well. Kalimullah, that bowling action, that entire mechanics is so much akin. People like Jason Holder. Tries once again towards the cover region. This time it's the point boundary that Captain Asadwala is going to target rather, and it's going to be 4 runs, 4 valuable runs in this over. And courtesy all those singles, it's all of a sudden a very, very expensive end to this over. A boundary for Captain Asadwala. And of course, 4 overs gone, 33 for 2 PNG. And along with that is going to be change in voices as well.
मुझे लगता है पावर प्ले में पीछे रहना चाहिए हनी भाई पावर प्ले में Mehran Khan will come into the attack from the Oman LNG end, and it's going to be the senior statesman Jamil Zaidi, and along with him it's going to be me, Pranav Mehta, for the next 4 overs. What a time to come in, Jamil bhai.
Yes, now at the moment Oman is on top, got 2 very, very valuable wickets in the very couple of 4 overs, but the score is still looks better, 33 of just 4 overs. It's Mehran now. First outside the offer stump, could not collect it properly by the Pratik as well. It's a good contest today, cracker of the game. Last match of the tri-series, the far news T20I between Oman and PNG.
It's been incredible. Every time that Oman has taken a lead, PNG has fought back and they've come back into the contest. Series standing at 1-all. And this is the finale.
Just check center, please.
A much awaited finale.
Thank you.
2 champion sides.
बहुत
Just not allowing the other to get go. And what a start for both of them. PNG have got runs, Oman have got wickets.
Office toes down towards the square leg. Asadwala is in extreme brilliant form all through, except for the first match. He's coming among the ranks, leading the team from the front. A very, very good year so far for PNG, starting with beating Oman for the one-day series, 1-all, and then again they have come back again after losing the first T20. So it's very good opening for the 2024 for PNG.
A single off the leg by
Excellent bowling.
What are you expecting out of this match, Jamil bhai?
क्या बात है यार मेरी भाई.
Series standing at 1-all.
अंदर डाल रहा है.
PNG is carrying the momentum into this game.
Cracks straight to the third man boundary. But if they score around, say, as I talked earlier, 150 around, 150, 160, definitely it will be a very good total defense, keeping their fielding intact, their bowling intact as well. But again, first they have to reach the milestone about 150 around.
Don't really think 150 should be enough on a wicket like this, which has been so good to start off with. Up in the air, there's a fielder coming underneath it. This has to be taken at this level, and it is taken at this level. This is a wonderful catch by Aqib Ilyas. Believe it or not, he was running behind, backpedaling, and Aqib Ilyas has held on to that one of Siaka.
Absolutely brilliant stuff from Aqib. Look at that, going back. It is always difficult to get that on, but he's done it. Kept his eye on the ball and took a blinder.
So, bad start once again. Wicket number 3 gone, 38 for 3, PNG.
Oh, that's a big loss. That's a very, very big loss in the context of this game. They don't want to be losing early wicket. 38 for 2, PNG.
Lefty, lefty. Lefty, lefty. Slowly yaar guys, बहुत अच्छे guys. Shabba yaro. वही. Thank you.
So what that'll mean is PNG are 3 down and they're in trouble. Early troubles for them. But one thing has been good for PNG. They've got runs on board to start off. They have not completed the power play. Still 1.2 balls left in the power play. They already have 38 on the board. If they can get to somewhere around 45 for the loss of 3, great start.
Well bowled yaar.
You wouldn't be complaining about it.
They do have a strong batting lineup. Pranav, we have seen Hiri coming at number 6 and Clipping coming up with number 6 and number 7. And from there on, they took the score to 140 and 45 in the last couple of matches. Though 3 valuable wickets gone down, but still they have a lot of batters to come to carry them to a respectable total.
And these two are the most experienced of the side, Amini and Asad. Angling into the left-hander rather. Always going to be missing that leg stump, and that would be a concern for the umpire. 5 overs done, 38 for 3 PNG. The captain will be holding onto the strike for the final over of the power play. And Kalimullah will be bowling his third. 15 for 1 for him. Cut well. And there are 3 fielders protecting that square area on the offside where Asad favors a lot.
This man has got the key to be there at the wicket as long as he can, keeping one hand intact. He is an aggressive batsman as well. Never leaving any delivery which is loose, sending him to the fence and even for the maximum as well.
Can he go over the top on the offside? This time to cover point. Interesting field, Jamil bhai. There is backward point, there's a short point, and there's a cover point. Making sure all the angles are cut off. And to add on, there is a short cover in terms of the captain Zishan Maqsood and a mid-off. So as many as 6 fielders on the offside. And Kalimullah is going to be coming around the wicket. Cutting the angle. And the cover has been moved to mid-wicket. And a little bit of change in field. So mind games an offer here.
This time on to the back foot and the possibility of a run out almost. He was too far from the wicket. And a suicidal run.
He had given up, hadn't he? All that was required was a direct hit. and probably one of the better fielders in the Oman ranks. It's catered by the man who took the back-pedaling catch, Aqib Ilyas. This could have been trouble times. PNG could very well have been 4 down inside the power play, and that would be, and the captain walking back would have been terrible news.
Once again, lot of mix-up between Asad and Amini, the most senior players in the PNG team. Yes, no. At this critical stage, any run out will definitely give what you call terrible shock for the PNG.
A lot of confusion between both these batters at the moment. They're looking for the quick single. Fortunately, the captain of Oman, Zishan Maqsood, was not able to hold on to that, or else that could have very well been a goner. Gem of a delivery. Kalimullah, the tall lad from Oman, hitting the deck back of length and asking tough questions to Amini at the moment.
Yes, he's trying to generate some pace. I've seen in this last 2 overs he bowled, but of course accurate within the wickets. That was he was trying from last D50 to even the last 2 matches also. He's trying to bowl within the wickets with slow pace, but now I think getting full rhythm. Once again, there is a direct throw, and direct throw is always very, very dangerous. And this umpire went to the third umpire.
Yes, direct hits always make it interesting. Although I feel on this occasion he was in control of the situation. Yes, no. I feel it is going to be touch and go. It's going to be touch and go. Amini, who is still not opened his account, is going to be looking at those lights nervously because it's not going to be certain that he's made the ground. It's touch and go. Direct hits, always so interesting.
Direct throw always very, very fruitful, resultful. And what it now, the fielder looks to be very, very happy that they got their man. And what a blow it will be to the PNG batting lineup.
You don't want to be losing a wicket here. It could be troubled waters. The experience of Amini could be walking back here. And that's what I feel on the first sight. That's gone. The red light is up. And Charles Amini is going to be walking back. Let's have a quick look at the replay. It was a touch and go always. And the fielder making the direct hit. The impact coming in time. And this was always nervous moments for Amini. Falling short by half an inch or probably an inch. And this is going to be really difficult times for PNG. Charles Amini, one of the most experienced players in PNG, is going to be walking back. And he's going to be disgusted because he's not going to be able to open his account in 5 balls. And Mehran Khan will be celebrating that run out. So power play number 2 coming into play. The lad from Pakistan would have played a lot of 7 stones growing up, putting it to practice here at the Oman Cricket Academy. And look at those views, wonderful views. This lush green outfields surrounded by those wonderful picturesque Al Hajar mountains. And after effecting that run out, he is going to be continuing from the Oman LNG end. What a start for Mehran Khan, Jamil bhai. 4 runs, 1 wicket in his first over. The very next over, getting a run out of a direct hit. And now he's back with the ball.
Looks to be good day for him as well.
बहुत ज़्यादा अंदर लिया
Bilal is always usual, getting wickets in the early overs. So has Kalimullah,
दफा
joined by Mehran Khan as well. So it's difficult time for PNG. They are just struggling now, 4 wicket down. They need to have a good partnership. Hiri is all force there. Down the leg side, and it's going to be toward the fine leg. And Kalimullah gets it and throws it back. A long partnership is required between these two. Hiri too was a brilliant batter.
Unnecessary and extras flowing in for PNG at the moment. 2 runs, which will assist them to make a comeback here. What I feel here is, Jamil Bhai, these 2 batters are the prime candidates. Asadullah Wala, the captain of PNG,
बढ़िया
the left-hander who has a lot of experience on his back.
और मेरी भाई
And along with him, Hiri, we've seen what he can do in the 50 overs. Yes, he looked good in the T20Is as well. Well kept or not. Believe this is going to be more runs in terms of wides. Or it is like buys. Yes, it is like buys.
बहुत अच्छे शबा मेरी
So
भाई
extras continue to flow.
मेरी भाई आ जाओ जरा
from
जगह
Oman.
पे आ जाओ जरा
2
बढ़िया
runs.
बहुत बढ़िया मेरी भाई
Each run is very, very important for PNG at this stage of the game. Really struggling by some accurate bowling and fielding by Oman.
पकड़ लो आप
He's looked good behind the stumps.
नसीम भाई
Pratik Athavale, the number 27 for Oman. Always in the mix of things. The technique for a wicket keeper, pretty standout.
He's a young chap. Reflexes are good, you know. 25, 24 years of age still. So a wicketkeeper has to have reflexes that he has got. Above all, he's a brilliant batter, an opening batter. Once again down the leg side. Have to see. And they go once again for 2 runs.
So just when we were appreciating Mehran Khan, it's pretty mediocre stuff from him. 5 runs coming in wides, 1 coming with a leg by. So he's not able to hold on to
नहीं आप
things.
फिनिश बहुत अंदर कर रहे हैं
He needs to realize with his experience on offer that PNG would be feeling the pressure with 4 wickets lost inside of the power play, and that's where he needs to bowl a tight line, quiet overs.
ये अच्छा है ये अच्छा है
This time, right, open the face of the bat towards the third man. After a couple of deliveries, both the batters play from the middle of the bat, giving them confidence. Yes, they can go
बहुत बढ़िया
for
बहुत
some
बढ़िया
big score as well.
I always felt they came with the intent of getting something in excess of 160, 170.
लवली लवली
And
मेरी भाई
now
लवली
that they
मेरी
have
भाई
lost 4 wickets, they would be looking for somewhere around 150, 155.
वेल बोल्ड बहुत अच्छे मेरी भाई
They have softened their intent. And it's happened courtesy of those early wickets that they have lost. Brilliant piece of fielding as well. Some good catching. Some good ground fielding as well.
Brilliant run out as well from Iran, and then a blinder from Aqib Ilyas. So once again played it out to the short square leg for a single. So end of over number 7. It is 48 for 4 PNG.
मेहरान तू इधर आ जा पॉइंट दे जा मेहरान होते हो तू इधर आ तू जा मेहरान होते हो ओके बिलाल शानी भाई
Top round, huh?
भाई थोड़ा ऊपर
come round.
इधर आगे और आजा आगे.
So the man who said at the toss he has high expectations from himself. Always wants to do well, and if he does well, the team does well.
Top bowling, Shani bhai.
Zishan Maqsood, the captain of Oman, is going to be coming in from the Oman tail end.
Pushes it down towards the mid-wicket region, and they go quickly for the 2 runs. Once again, great comeback.
अरे छोड़ कर अभी नहीं मारे.
Good captainship from Zishan Maqsood. He know the pressure is on. He brought himself from the Oman tail end to give more pressure. But still they go for the third umpire.
It's going to be sent upstairs, yes. But good running. Good running. Can't take it away from PNG. They've been excellent in this entire tour of Oman. The running between the wickets, the fielding, all of it has been the highlight. And this is something that they will be talking a lot about moving forward. It'll give them so much of confidence. So the first run was run hard and a little bit of hesitation towards going for the second, but the long legs of Asadwala and perfect technique to follow it will make sure that he is in the crease in time.
चलो guys.
Although we'll wait for the decision.
Content करते रहो जरा शाबाश.
It's so important. Asadwala and Hiri, they need to stitch a partnership, take it to somewhere around the 14th, 15th over. And from there they can capitalize.
Yes, I think they're trying to steal each and every single at this moment, which is badly required for them.
So that'll be green light. And Asadwala is going to be there.
To the back who cuts hard, but still there's a sweeper.
Shani bhai.
One more to the total. Each run we are talking about that will give them more confidence towards 140, 41, 45 to fight on.
They'll look to break this down. They're batting in the 8th over. The first target will be to get to the 10th over mark. The arm ball out of the arc of Asadwala. If they can get to somewhere around the 10th mark, 65 odd, not losing more wickets, I think that would be job well done. Not sure what the appeal was about because the long stretch of Asadwala was way outside the off stump. And I don't think the ball was anywhere around the pads.
Well, the bowlers always have got the chance to appeal.
Hey, yaar, very well bowled. Very well bowled.
A very good over from Zishan Maqsood. It's 8 over gone. It is 51 for 4 PNG.
Point. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. बस.
So despite all those extras, Mehran is going to be continuing from the Oman LNG end.
पकड़ लो.
And he's a brilliant bowler, no two thoughts about it.
Well done, Shani bhai.
It can happen to anybody.
अच्छा, ऐसा दूर डालते
Losing
रहो.
focus when you're just doing so well,
Very well bowled,
not
Mehri
just
bhai.
with the ball, but in the field. You want to do something extra, and that's where you can get everything wrong. But now he's got back to mix of things. Mehran.
ले लो. नहीं जा रहा,
This
नहीं जा
time
रहा.
played
खाली
it
रहो.
hard over the extra cover area, but only managed to get 2 runs. But anyhow, they need some runs at this stage of the game. Mehran is bowling very well within the wicket with his slow pacers. So 2 more to the total. Runs are very, very important at this stage of the game. With Hiri Hiri and Asad. Try to open the face of the bat, got to the wicket keeper.
Top bowling
Joining
here,
me
top
is
bowling here,
Amin
Mehdi bhai.
Wagle. Welcome Amin. Struggling
यहाँ से
time for
जाएगा नहीं,
PNG.
left
4
पे
wicket down, 53 on
बहुत
board.
बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया.
Yeah, certainly quite
अच्छा है, नज़दीकी रखना है
uncharacteristic,
ऐसे
especially because PNG has believed in getting off to good starts all throughout the series, whether it be the one day or whether it be the T20 eyes.
ओ ले लो, well bowled.
Not managing to get
क्या
a
बात है
hold
यार
of
मेरी
this
भाई.
innings at the moment as well as the ball. And it's probably due to
Top bowling,
that
top
lack
bowling,
of
मेरी
pace.
भाई.
The ball's not coming onto the bat as quickly as they would have really liked it. At the same time, there's a little bit of guile and deception in the bowling of Mehran Khan and some of the other bowlers who've operated earlier on in this innings for Oman.
Yes, all the bowlers are doing their job excellently, trying to bowl within the stumps, getting the wickets. Bilal Khan, Mehran, Kalimullah, keeping the batters quiet, losing early wickets, putting pressure on them. It's time down to the leg side, and they go easily for the single runs. This is the most experienced player for PNG, Hiri Hiri and Asad.
Good areas,
It
good
was
areas.
Amini who got run out in the last couple of overs before.
Well done, guys.
So they have to take the team to a good total, which definitely is required for them now.
Edged, and it's probably taken the under edge, and that's going to be welcome boundary for Hiri Hiri and PNG. So what a way to end this 9th over. 8 runs from this Mehran Khan over. It's going to be 59 for the loss of 4 wickets, PNG.
This is your minus 6 minutes. Sir. 6 minutes.
Well done, guys. Well done, guys. थोड़ा बोलते रहेंगे, boys. शाबाश, शाबाश, शाबाश. बहुत बढ़िया यार, बहुत बढ़िया. और शानी भाई.
Zishan Maqsood will continue to bowl from the Oman tail end. Tap and run. The running between the wickets has been too many times. Extremely wonderful between PNG batters. They're converting 1 into 2 and 2 into 3. That's the excellent quality of PNG batters.
Tries to sweep, and of course this shall beat Bilal Khan, who's trying to get a little bit of a chase to that ball, but it's going to be unsuccessful. So a boundary now, and a couple of them in the last few deliveries will ensure that PNG are not too far behind. Have a look at that. Just going down on one knee and making sure he gets enough bat to guide that ball towards the fine leg boundary.
Welcome boundary, welcome boundary. Get confidence to Hirizi as well. Down the leg side once again, played it out towards the short fine leg. So finally, runs start coming up for the PNG, which they were badly looking for. Couple of loose delivery from Zishan Maqsood. Got them a boundary. This time within the wickets.
Excellent.
Oman certainly wouldn't mind a few boundaries at this stage. They've been managing to pluck a wicket or two at regular intervals, and that always keeps the scoring rate, the intentions, as well as the PNG batters in check. Whenever there's a new batter out there, there'll always be a little bit of time taken to get into the game, into the scheme of things. At the moment, Hiri Hiri and Asad Wala. And they've certainly got themselves in the game. 15 deliveries and 22 deliveries for both Hiri and Asad, and there's still plenty on offer in this game. At the halfway stage, 67 for 4 PNG.
let's see, Shaba. এদেরকে মাটিটা লাগবে না কি না দাঁড়াইছে না আজকে তো 5 ডালাইতে পারে আচ্ছা ইয়া গ্যাপ আছে তো কেন মারি ডালাইতো না একবারে লাস্টে ডালাইবো
That's a story so far for PNG. Tony Ura, Liga Siaka and Charles Amini, the 3 wickets to fall and quite cheap. And then, of course, there has been a wicket of CC Bao who managed to get into the double figures. He scored 11. Kalimullah has picked up a wicket. Bilal Khan and Mehran Khan have also picked up a wicket each. And then, of course, that brilliant run out of Charles Amini was by Mehran Khan. Hiri and Captain Asadullah Wala, 17 and 22 respectively. They are still out there trying to get this PNG side to a very, very good total. At the halfway stage, of course, it's 67 for 4.
Excellent bowling performance from Oman. Bilal Khan, Kalimullah, Mehran Khan all got a wicket apiece. And one brilliant run out for Mehran Khan put the PNG in trouble. They're struggling now, 67 for 4 of 10 overs with 11 extras.
11 extras is something that they really want to improve on, especially at the halfway stage when you're having a paltry total and creating difficulties for the opposition.
well bowled, yaar. Good
Turn
yaar,
and
good
bounce
side.
on offer. And Aqib Ilyas is quite a crafty bowler, especially when he's in his element.
To start with such a beautiful delivery is always confident boosting for the bowler, especially Aqib Ilyas. Onto the back foot, straight to
Top bowling.
Zishan Maqsood. Very good captainship so far from Zishan Maqsood. He's not putting the pressure on the PNG batters who are already struggling. So the reverse sweep, once again well fielded.
Well done, AK.
And got a single at this stage of the game. Any irresponsible shot might pressure back onto the PNG batters.
Yeah, most certainly. But then the right-hander Hiri is certainly coming
Top bowling, guys. Top
into this
bowling.
innings courtesy a very, very good performance in the last few games that he's turned out for the side, whether it be the 50 overs or the 20 overs. Not afraid to hit a few shots. Bowled him, and this is timber. Aqib Ilyas strikes in his very first over, and of course it's that prized wicket of the captain Asadullah Wala. He'll be heading back dejected. And what a performance this is from this young lad from Oman.
Absolutely brilliant. The first delivery was almost got him. Now this time he bowled Asadullah Wala, the more confident batter among these two. And what a way for Asadullah, who was batting well, but finally brilliantly bowled by Aqib Ilyas. So, bad situation for PNG. Asadullah got 22 of 23 deliveries bowled by Aqib Ilyas. 67 for 5. PNG really is trouble at the moment.
Righty batsman on strike, guys. Both are righties. Oh हो हो दोनों righty है. Khalid, EGL.
Kipling, Doriga is out there. And of course, you will remember him from that blitzkrieg of an innings he's played in that 50-over game. Kipling, Doriga. He's up against a non-song Aqib Ilyas at the moment. And this is what confidence makes you do. You see Aqib Ilyas now pitching the ball much fuller in that driving zone, in that slot where the batters will be tempted to go for that expansive drive, to go over the top. And he'll complete this very, very successful over by leaking just a single. So 3 runs and a wicket for Aqib in the very first over that he's bowled. 11 gone, 70 for the loss of 5 wickets, PNG.
Give it to this. Rafi. Left arm round. बिली भाई बहुत तो दो यार टाइम नहीं है यार जा उधर तू अपना जाना इसके
Another change from the captain. All the changes he's bringing, giving him results which they're looking for, is Ayan Khan from the Oman talent. And immediately tried to bowl in the stumps and played it out towards the extra cover. So once again, Kipling, all PNG must be looking at the Kipling to give them a good and solid, at least 140, 145 to defend.
Kipling, Doriga, and he'll not want to hang around for too long. He'll want to get going immediately. But Ayan Khan is a big turner of the ball. He's a very, very crafty operator. And he'll look to keep the batters squatting air more often.
Well, today I think there is some problem with the PNG batters. They're coming in playing unorthodox shot at this moment where their batters had to stay. So onto the back foot, played it out for the singles rather to the extra cover. They had to wait, they had to give the team which they are looking for them to give them a good score. Responsibility should be there at this stage of the game where 5 wickets already went.
Coming down the track, and no, this will go down as a missed opportunity. Priti Katavle not getting behind that line of that Ayan Khan has been trying to maintain. That would have certainly been wicket number 6 and a huge, huge loss for PNG. Have a look at that. The ball kept going straight and took the under edge. Happy to punch that off the back foot. Another single. This is exciting stuff, Freya, from the slower bowlers from Oman.
All the changes brought by Zishan Maqsood, giving him the results, fitting wickets which was requiring at the moment. Straight to the short gully position. This is end of over number 12, 74 for 5, PNG.
बहुत अच्छे आकिब भाई कलीम भाई 30 भी
12 overs gone, 74 for 5, struggling PNG. And the leg spins of Akib Ilyas is in operations.
bowling well आकिब भाई
With that, it's going to be change in voices. It's going to be me, Pranav Mehta, and alongside me, the man who is known for his mood, Moody Mudassar.
A very good afternoon, Pranav. Goes for that reverse shot and connects well. No chance for the fielder. Hiri continues to excel, continues to impress the way he's getting runs in this tournament. In fact, in this series, moves to 25. Half of the side back in the hut for PNG. But the positive news coming in is Hiri batting good.
He's doing well. And he has done well. Bringing the reverse sweep in offer. And the diving fielder at short third is not going to be able to help. Cut well. Behind square. There's going to be a chase, which will not allow them to get more than 2. So this is good batting. Good batting by PNG. Yes, they have lost wickets. They have lost wickets in a hurry. The captain has walked back. But they're continuing to fight. This is the all-important finale. Flicked off the pads. And there's some brilliant batting.
बहुत बढ़िया आकिब भाई
Everything going right in favor of Oman. Winning the toss, Zishan Maqsood. Without any other thoughts, opting to bowl. First the bowlers responding well. Using the feet.
बहुत अच्छे
An excellent piece of bowling from Akib Ilyas. He got the big wicket of Asadwala now. Keeping things in control. Going for some runs in this over.
That's gone. That's gone. A lapse of concentration for Kipling. And that's going to be resulting in his wicket. This is good bowling from Akib.
Just losing the plot here. PNG trying to break the shackles. Kipling nowhere near the ball. An easy work for wicketkeeper Pratik Atavale. In deep trouble. PNG losing the 6th man. Kipling managing just 4.
चलो गाइस ढीला नहीं छोड़ना यहाँ से ढीला नहीं छोड़ना यार जरा शाबाश
So Akib Ilyas strikes in his previous over now. Ayan Khan will continue the number 7. Is it that extra pressure of a must-win game taken the toll on the batters of PNG?
Maybe they've decided, or they had decided to get a little too more than what could have been achieved on this wicket. A lot of aggression to start off with. They just needed to play calculative cricket. Something that has got them so much of success in this 2 to Oman.
Absolutely, and I think credit should be given to the fielding side as well, the way they fielded. Couple of excellent catches and Mehran Khan creating that run out.
very good
And all of a sudden, they look ordinary running between the wickets. They're known for running hard in the 22 yards, the PNG batters, but in today's game, they're feeling the heat. Goes for the reverse shot, connects well. So one more boundary from the blade of Hiri Hiri, though he is losing his partners, but he's making sure to get those odd boundaries for his team.
That's a good shot. Yes, he's losing partners and he's continuing to shine. And he's doing that at consistent. Just angling the bat with the reverse sweep, making sure that he just surpasses the wicketkeeper and uses the pace of Ayan Khan. Once again, the late cut is an offer. Will get them a run. So runs are coming in. It's not that they are not coming in. The only concern for PNG is the loss of wickets, as many as 6. And they still have over 6 overs to go. It'll test their depth.
ओए यार well bowled यार.
Well flicked. And that'll allow them to get a single to end Ayan Khan's over. 14 overs done. 90 for the loss of 6 PNG.
मुझे भी लग रहा है ये लगेगा नहीं वैसे. हाँ ठीक है. लगेगा लगने लगा है पर लगेगा नहीं. ओके. चिक्की बूम. Well done, well done. इसको आ सकता है आगे. Sorry, is that leg? Thank you.
Chad Super, the man who has been a superman for PNG with the ball, has the responsibility with the bat.
ओए यार.
And he's
Well
going
done,
to be
well done,
facing
Naseem bhai.
Aqib Ilyas. 2 overs, 11 runs, 2 wickets. He's been good, hasn't he?
Oh yes, he bowled really well in this series. So short of runs with
बहुत
the
अच्छे.
blade, but what matters in this game, getting those couple of wickets, keeping things tight. The superstar
पहले जाएगा
of
तो-
Oman team bowling those leg breaks to the right-handers. Look at the delivery. There wasn't a chance put down by the wicket-keeper. A googly from Aqib Ilyas, inviting the batter on the front foot inside edge and dropped by Pratik Athavale.
Doesn't bowl a lot of googlies, but this time coming into the action and a good deviation catch could have been offered by Pratik.
Well bowled, well bowled. आपको जाना है, आपको जाना है. बेटा खाली
Does have a few variations up his sleeve, showcasing one of them. Aqib Ilyas. He's a tricky customer. Does like to get in mix of things. Always likes to get involved. Wants the things to happen rather than waiting for it. Aqib Ilyas.
बहुत अच्छे आकिब भाई.
An impactful player to have in your side, who can bat, who can field, who can get you the wickets. Was there a chance? Trying to cut, waiting for the confirmation. It was a bottom edge. So another chance put on by Pratik Athavale in this over.
He's bowling a brilliant spell, Aqib Ilyas here. What does Hiri Hiri have to offer? With just over 5 overs to go, they need to get somewhere around 140, 150. Looking to sweep, probably pitched outside the leg stump, and a lot of turn on offer to add on to that as well.
Bold आकिब भाई.
So Hiri Hiri is looking to make things happen.
Top bowling आकिब
Can
भाई.
he connect one of those reverse sweeps? 2 people, similar intent, and a good contest. Aqib Ilyas versus Hiri Hiri. Flighted. And they will push for the second. They will go for the second.
Batting यार.
So good running between the wickets continue for PNG. 15 overs done, 95 for 6 PNG.
Well done guys. रहेंगे थोड़ा गेम में रहेंगे शबा बॉय थोड़ा बोलते रहेंगे थोड़ा जल्दी करेंगे, थोड़ा जल्दी जाएंगे जरा जगह पे.
अंदर आ जा राजा.
Left arm round.
Zishan Maksud fired it in
Lovely, lovely. जो भी करना खींच
and
के करना थोड़ा.
flicked to rotate the strike.
उल्टे वाले पे पहले रेडी हो जाता है वो.
बस बस बस.
They need a wicket here. Let's cut it short. They need a wicket here and it'll be game over for PNG.
ओए well bowled.
The other hand, PNG need couple of good overs
Top bowling,
so
top
they
bowling.
can make a good match out of it. But as of now, rightly said by you, PNG, they need to
बहुत अच्छे
have a
शानी भाई.
partnership here. The problem for them, start they got that partnership, but after that, wickets going on down on regular intervals.
Well done, well done, well
The
bowled.
lone positive, the only positive,
bowling,
it
Shani
has
bhai.
been Hiri Hiri, 37 of 33 balls. Where on the surface the other batters are struggling of PNG, Hiri Hiri continues to excel.
यार well bowled.
They're batting well together at the
Well done,
moment,
Kalim bhai.
trying to come back into the mix of things.
Top bowling,
The
top
par
bowling,
score
Shani
is
bhai.
somewhere around 150,
Try वही करेगा.
which looks pretty far at the moment.
Hey, yes. Well done, yaar. Well done, guys.
Thought of the single, no chance of that.
Lovely, guys.
We have seen in the last couple of games, anything around 140, below 150. Chased down quite easy by the teams batting second. Keeping that in mind, PNG would love to go beyond that 150.
Looks difficult at the moment. Approaching their 100-run mark and they'll be waiting to achieve it. 16 overs done, 99 for 6 PNG.
चौखुट्टा ही है जी चौखुट्टा वापस अंदर अभी थोड़ा अंदर रहिए थोड़ा अंदर हाँ मेरी भाई
Hiri Hiri, the star for PNG. Stomping down the ground. Everything is happening here. Just when I was about to say this is going to be a stumping, it is Pratik Atavale who's missed a sitter.
Probably the second in this match at the moment, Pratik Atavale. And this one had to be collected cleanly. This time he thumps it towards the offside. Only a single. And now Hiri Hiri is habitual collector of runs here. With that single, it's also 100 on board. And it's not come as easily as they would have really wanted. This time drifting down leg, and it's a skyer from Shad Soper. It's going to be a couple of runs. And this is excellent running between the wickets. They've been absolutely electric while running.
There's suddenly a lot of urgency in the PNG camp because they do realize
बोल आकिब भाई
they're fairly bit away from a par score. They need to get somewhere around 145, 150 to make a match out of this. And that's the reason they're looking to swing at everything that is around them.
And that's probably the right plot here. They have 4 wickets in hand.
bowling well आकिब
And they'll
भाई
always look to score as much as possible in this last few overs that they're going to be facing. Having said that, it's not going to be easy, especially against the likes of some of the quicker bowlers that Oman has amongst its ranks. You can already see Bilal Khan warming up, trying to open a little bit.
They need a few maximums here. 19 balls to go, maybe 3, maybe 4. Reverse sweep. And there is protection there for it. He's becoming predictable there, Hiri Hiri. 17 overs done, 103 for 6 PNG.
वो वाइड जार करा ला सिस्टम अपना करना सही वो दो रहे
ग्राउंड आ रहा?
हाँ
Did they ask you?
तू बेट विकेट आ जा अंदर आ जा
Come on guys, please tell us, drink water. Any one of us?
he just saw my face राजा इधर इधर इधर
Yeah, told them, we told them. Bilal, coming round, huh? Coming left arm round to you.
Bilal Khan to continue, and he'll be in his second spell, so it's going to be a burst of 2 overs now for Bilal Khan, possibly this one and the very last over in the innings, up against Shad Soper, who's fairly new to the crease. It's going to be quite a task for PNG to collect a few runs. Thumps it down the ground. It's going to be only a single.
It's a good time for Bilal Khan to come. Oman has never left the grip on PNG through this match. It all started with those 4 wickets falling in the power play, and ever since, wickets have fallen at consistent intervals, and that's where it's become difficult for PNG. Although 17 balls, and that's inside the line as well. 16 balls, maybe a few sixes, maybe a few boundaries, maybe Hiri can be the hero here.
But he's certainly got the ability, and he's a very
by bowling wide your play
strong and powerful player, especially at the crease. Knows how to play the long haul innings, knows how to play those quick fire trailblazing innings as well. And he'll certainly target a few sixes from here on. And just like that, he'll throw his bat at almost anything and everything that's coming his way. And this is done really, really efficiently. That's a good stop. Certainly saved at least a single.
Superb stuff. Superb stuff. That's a wide third that Oman have in place. There is a short third as well. And to make sure that the ball stays in play, this is fantastic stuff. Not sure if it was Kashyap or Shoaib. Has to be one of those. That's what it looked like. Bilal Khan, the Superman from Oman, is delivering it when it matters the most. In the final phase of the innings 1. Just 4 runs or 4 deliveries at the moment, and PNG would be feeling suffocated at the moment.
Yeah, most certainly, and they're certainly in the need of runs here. And what they need to do at the moment is probably target some pockets and do what they do the best, and that's convert singles into doubles. This time a slower one, trying to roll his fingers onto that delivery, and Bilal Khan has done really well so far. Just one more legal delivery remaining in this over, and the equation's going to be 12 deliveries remaining for PNG. Never too easy. 130, 140 is something that Zishan Maqsood did mention at the time of toss, and they would be really comfortable chasing that. And so far so good. The bowlers have risen up to the occasion, put their hand up. This time tad bit full. Only a single to end the over. So very, very economical over comes to an end. Just 5 runs from it. 108 for 6 PNG after 18.
कौन सा चाहिए यार ये ले ले Shakila, Ramana, Shakila. Bro, China. All change coming right more. Thank you. Shabash, shabash, yaar, Kalim bhai.
Chat super. And Hiri. With that, Kalimullah will be coming in from the Oman LNG end. We know he can be expensive. But this is Kalimullah version 2.0. He's worked hard on his death bowling. He will start off with the wide. But he's an incredible bowler, Kalimullah.
Have a look at that. Wanting to keep it within the tram lines, and then, of course, just a shade outside those blue markers. Once again, keeping it away from the batter. And that's always going to be a really tough chance for the batter to get away with. What this does, however, is that Hiri, the man in form, is on strike. Still striking a shade above runner ball, and Hiri will look to go big in this particular over. It's a penultimate over, one of the most important in any innings, especially in the shorter format of the game. His options are plenty. Of course, that big gap between long off and deep point, and he certainly looks to work that away towards point. Only a single.
This is good bowling. He's sticking to the plan. He has the protection for it, and he's implementing it. Kalimullah, version 2.0. The man who's known for being a brilliant death bowler now loves to hit those Yorkers. Bowls wide of the right-hander, making him stretch, and has a few variations up his sleeve as well. Once again in the block hole, and there is protection. So brilliant bowling from Kalimullah continues. Just 4 runs of 3 balls as of now, and this is fantastic stuff.
They'll have to do something inventive now. It's the time to just play a shot that's out of the box, something that the bowler won't be expecting. And of course he goes for that cross-batted paddle sweep. Takes the outside edge. There is a little bit of mix-up, and no, the fielder was slow in returning the ball back to Pratik Atavale. Hiri will survive.
That's brilliant running. The fielder losing his concentration for the shortest of time, believing that they would never go for the second. And that's where Hiri was able to capitalize. This brilliant batting from Hiri. He's held one end tight for PNG. Can he be courageous enough? Shuffle outside the off stump and play a scoop. Probably a sweep.
Tom towards the offside once again. That fielder is still out there. And wideish third.
बहुत अच्छे कलीम भाई.
What Oman really want right now is to keep them tied down for under 120. Of course, that seems to be quite a task. It would probably mean that Bilal Khan will have to bowl something out of his skin.
How much of a difference would 120 or 125 make?
This time, thumb down the ground, and most certainly will be rewarded or be rewarding Shad with a well-deserved boundary. They've managed to score quite fluently in this particular Kalimullah over. He ends his spell for 1 for 27 and 19 overs up, 119 for 6 PNG.
Okay, 47 going out. External. 47 going out external.
You keep an eye on his foot. He's been overstepping all game. Who? Billy. All game. No ball, every ball.
Close ones we are not calling.
So it's going to be Bilal Khan who's going to be bowling the final over. Hiri Hiri on 46 of 44. And the thickest outside edge is going to yield him a boundary. Hiri Hiri, what a way to get to his 50. That's a champion knock from a batter who has enjoyed conditions in Oman, and he's continuing to score runs here.
Certainly, all runs from the bat of Hiri Hiri are earned the hard way. He managed to stay in there, hang in there, made sure that he had a good account and made up certainly for all that lost time that the other PNG batters could not manage to do it. At the moment, 123, and they're looking good, inching towards that power score. This time, thumbs it down the ground, and they'll obviously look for the second. This is excellent running. Taking on the fielders, taking on that throw, coming in from the deep, and they'll manage to get two. Hiri Hiri will be back on strike.
This is brilliant batting from Hiri Hiri. He's run hard. He's out of breath at the moment. He's worked hard for those 50 plus runs. And the reason I said 125, 130 wouldn't make a difference, because if you ask the captain bowling first, 125, 130, he would take it on any given day. A slog towards the mid wicket. They are going to be pushing for the second once again. And a throw at the wrong end will allow them to get there.
Short run. Which end?
They're finishing well here, PNG. 11 runs of the last over. 8 of the first 3 in this.
Some really good, exciting running between the wickets, and especially kudos to Shad Soper.
It's one shot. So there will be a run less.
Play and a miss, and Shad Soper is off the blocks immediately. Another couple of deliveries to go. Just makes you wonder how much more can Hiri Hiri and Shad Soper amass at the moment.
I feel they would feel spirited with something in excess of 130. If they can get to that 130 mark, they would feel that, considering the situation they were in, they've done justice. Yes, it's way below par, probably 20 runs below par. But runs on board is runs on board. And it's runs on board, more importantly, in the finale. So pressure will always be there.
Certainly giving their bowler something to defend. And from the looks of it, especially at that halfway stage, there were 6 wickets down or 5 wickets down, and things were looking absolutely grim for PNG. And this has been quite an innings from Hiri Hiri. 53 of 49. At first he was there with, of course, the captain Asadullah Wala. But then once he departed, it was a reconstruction phase. Tries to bowl, beat him with that slower one, and they'll not be able to steal a single of the very last delivery of this innings. And PNG have ended their time at the crease in terms of batting. 127 for 6 is what they finally collected. And they'll be heading back into that dugout thinking they've done well. The men in red, Oman Cricket, will also be really happy to have collected quite a few wickets, to have struck at the right times, tried to suffocate and pin down the PNG batters as much as possible. 127 is something that they'd certainly be happy to chase at the moment. Here's a look at that scorecard. Tony Ura went quickly just for 1 and CC Bao scored 11. Asadullah Wala, the captain, hung in there for quite a bit, 22 of 30, 23. Liga Siaka and Charles Amini went in a hurry, 5 and not. Hiri Hiri, the champion, 53 of 49, and he's been the pick of the batters for PNG. Kipling Doriga was done by Akib Ilyas. He scored only 4, and Shad Soper towards the end of the innings stayed there keeping company to Hiri Hiri. He scored 17 of 18, 14 extras, helping them to that total.
Talking about the bowling, everybody bowled well. But the pick of the bowler has to be Akib Ilyas. 2 wickets for him and 20 runs in his 4 overs. And a wicket apiece for Bilal Khan, Kalimullah and Mehran Khan, the 3 pacers. Zishan Maqsood and Ayan Khan did keep things tight. But the number 14, the extras column, that is something that they're going to be looking to work on with time to come.
Let's have a look at how things panned out. Of course, Kalimullah straight away getting that skyer, and it was certainly curtains for Tony Ura. Excellent catch running behind by Rafiullah. A few lucky runs, and then after that a more convincing way of collecting runs. Then that Bilal Khan strike getting the better of CC Bao behind the stumps. Pratik Atavale. Some cut shots were played. Mehran Khan then got that next breakthrough. It was a brilliant catch running behind. And Akib Ilyas, always a gun fielder, safe pair of hands. Run out chance. And of course, that was that big wicket of Charles Amini, who went for naught. Hiri Hiri and Asadullah Wala managed to amass a few runs, but then Akib Ilyas struck. Captain Asadullah Wala back in the hut. He was bowled all ends up. And then it was time for Doriga Kipling to head back as well. Stumping chance by Pratik Atavale. Kalimullah went for plenty in that penultimate over. Went for a few boundaries down the ground, some lucky runs. And in the end, of course, it's that good score that PNG have managed to amass, have managed to collect. We'll head for a short break, and on the other side of the break, of course, it's going to be that all-important run chase by Oman Cricket. Do stay tuned, do not go anywhere too far. Lots of live cricketing action to follow.
Jimmy Zaidi with me. For the one final time on this tour, the stage is set. Oman wins the toss and invited PNG to post a total. They posted 127. Now it's up to the Oman batters to get that 128 runs. The three-match series. The first game won by Oman, then a comeback by PNG, chasing down the target of 144 odd runs. To start the proceedings with the bat, it will be Pratik Katavle, and alongside him will be Kashyap Prajapati. And joining me in the comm box is Jimmy Zaidi. Welcome, Jimmy.
Thank you, Mudassir. As we said, Moody and Jimmy, it will be looks good, huh? Yes, I think the total is not that much as we expected. So just go through the batting details of the PNG. It was Soniora got for 1, Sisibao 11, Asadullah 22, Lega Siaga 5, Charles Samini 0. The best of the knock came from Hiri Hiri 53 not out and 49 deliveries, and Kipling Pudwariga 4, Just super not out of 17. That was the partnership which brought the score to 127. Otherwise, it looks to be a terrible figure. 127 for 6 in 20 overs, 14 extra.
Plenty of extras have been given away by the bowlers of Oman. And looking at the bowling card, 6 bowlers have been used by Zishan Maqsood, and the pick of the bowlers, it's the superstar Rakib Ilyas, 4 overs going for just 20 runs and couple of wickets to his name, and a wicket each for Bilal Khan, Kalimullah and Mehran. So wicketless, captain Zishan Maqsood and Ayan. So 127. Do you think is this enough for PNG? Especially keeping in mind this is a very good, decent batting track.
Yes, of course, with the long batting lineup of Oman, I think the total is not that. They cannot get it before 20 overs that are expected from them, especially Pratik is there and Kashyap Kumar Prajapati in good form as well. So if they give a good start, they might complete the total before 20 overs.
Absolutely, and for PNG, they need to bowl in the right channel, they need to field well. A tough task, but nothing is impossible in this game. Taking their own time, and it looks like it will be John Karaiko, the left-arm orthodox. He'll be bowling the first over and attacking captaincy. The deep square leg and long off, 2 fielder station outside 30-yard circle. Bala Subramaniam says play on. Onto the back foot. Hard, yes and no, settles for that single. So off the mark Pratik, off the mark Oman.
Not a good, impressive batting performance from PNG. Mudassir, we expected they might go about 140, 150, 60, but batting collapsed. Some excellent bowling from Oman and supported by excellent fielding as well. Especially that run out of Mehran Khan of this Amini, and then the catch Rakib Ilyas took.
Absolute bowling and fielding has been superb, but it was also ordinary running between the wickets, and ordinary shot selection from PNG led to their fall. Dancing down the track, played inside out, goes over the extra cover, ball racing towards the fence, off the mark in style KP.
He's always in command. KP played superbly with confidence. Look at that one, uses his feet over the extra cover. A very confident bat for Oman. Look at that, using his feet down the wicket over the extra cover. Lovely shot, and 4 runs for Oman as well.
Very strong towards offside KP. A good opportunity for plenty of players if we talk about the likes of Pratik Atavale. Onto the back foot, cut hard, no chance for the fielder. An excellent timing and placement. The boundary number 2 for KP. A good start for Oman.
Yes, absolutely. Brilliant batting from KP. Look at that one. Good back cuts, find the gap between cover point and cover. 4 runs. Very bright start for Oman. Not a good bowling from PNG at the moment. If they like to contain, they have to bowl within the wickets with variations as well.
Not bowling as per the field is John. Onto the pads. And it tends to happen when you are defending a low score. You wanted to get those quick wickets, in the process losing the line and length. So the first over has been done and dusted. It's 10 for no loss.
Right arm over. Little bit. Middle.
So KP started off really well. Couple of boundaries, moves to 9. Pratik on 1, and in comes Ali. A bit fuller, nicely managed. Jimmy, an excellent series for Oman and PNG. Both the teams played quite well. So lots of positives. Tell us, what are the positives do you think for Oman team from this series?
Actually, what I noticed during that, what Oman get from this series, that running between the wickets is absolutely the point which I was mentioned yesterday also with a couple of senior players of Oman cricket. But overall, if you see the performance, not as far as Oman is concerned, to be honest with you. Long batting lineup, they lost the match yesterday also, and before that last ODI also they lost. So they had to come up with that one with such a long batting lineup. All varieties are there, leg spin, off spin, medium pacer, fast bowlers. So I have to utilize each and everything.
Absolutely, and I think that's top order. They need to get the runs, and this is the right platform for Pratik to get some runs. A flick off the wrist, and he finds the man. What a take! A brilliant catch. They were looking to get the first wicket, and in the process, Pratik Atavale wanted to go big and finds the man at the fine leg. So poor form with the bat continues for Pratik Atavale.
What I believe that is, look at that one, and what a catch, it was a brilliant take. Look at that one, off his toes, flicked it away beautifully. And look at that, my God, jumping up and took the brilliant stunner. So Atavale back into the, he's not at all got runs throughout the series, playing some odd shots, getting out early, as the Oman is looking for a good start for the openers.
Next arm. Right arm over. 3 to come.
So Pratik back into the pavilion after getting only 1 run. Sakib Ilyas, who bowled superbly today, got 2 wickets. Alini bowled exceeding well yesterday's match, got 3 wickets, and today's also he's got the first wicket in very first over. Early loss for Oman, 1 wicket down. Pratik Atavale back.
It was an ordinary delivery, an excellent shot, but a terrific catch. Jumping at the right time and making sure. Wayward delivery. So the first extra has been conceded by the bowler of PNG. But he has been very impressive, Ali, throughout this series, especially in the previous game. Going for just 19 odd runs and getting 3 wickets. So all eyes will be on this fast bowler. And for Oman, Akib Ilyas needs to fire with the bat.
Nicely flicked off his toes towards the deep wicket. Yes and no, finally sent back into the crease. I think couple of players, CC Bau, Hiri, Kipling's skipper himself, really their asset for PNG. Played some superb knocks as well, some superb bowling as well.
What an over. Getting the support from the fielder. When a successful over from Ali comes to an end. They have lost Pratik Atavale at the end of over number 2. Oman 13 on board.
Next up.
Start is good for Oman, but losing the wicket of Pratik Tawle with a stunner at the short square leg. Get rid of Pratik Tawle. Now their traditional medium fast bowler is bowling. After the first over, got 10 runs of John.
Attacking field, the keeper coming up to the stumps, and there's a short mid-wicket catching fielder close to Aqib Ilyas. Bit fuller, so single. We're talking about the positives for Oman side. I think Khalid Khail, he has been very impressive. In every match he got the start, and good to see in the previous game he converted the start into a half century, the first half century for him at an international level. Continues to perform really well in the domestic circuit, and he has been rightly rewarded by that place in national side. So I think these are the series which helps the players to showcase their talent, keeping in mind the ACC Men's Premier Cup and World Cup some distance away.
Well, I think Khalid Khail, obviously the find of the season. I'll tell you one thing, he is such a remarkable batter. The prime thing which I observe from him, it never take the pressure. Comes play on his natural game like Aqib Ilyas. Never take the pressure. That's the reason why he's getting runs always. Onto the back foot, cuts well, and what a brilliant catch it is.
The change working in favor of PNG. They posted 127. Now the bowlers are doing a pretty good job. Excellent effort from the fielder. Trying to make the room. Trying to cut it hard, but finds the fielder. Another short stay at the crease for Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. A brilliant catch at the point. Wicket number 2 going down. Width offered. And played straight towards that fielder. No mistake. So both the openers back in the hut. 14 for the loss of 2.
Go boys, go boys. Kauli out. Sensia.
Zishan Maksud, the captain, walks in onto the pads, off the mark with that single. Now they need a partnership, wherein for PNG they need to put that pressure on them. Don't leak those easy runs. Bold dot balls create that pressure. They are on the back foot now, Oman, after losing those 2 quick wickets.
Yes, all credit to the fielders of PNG. Superb, excellent catches. Cut hard. It was Kabua who got the wicket. And an excellent catch at the gully. What I've got similarity between Asadwala and Zishan Maksud. The only thing is that Zishan is a left-arm spinner. And Asadwala is bowling off spinners. But the quality of both of them are superb. Cool, calm customers, cool captains. They never, you take pressure on them. Always cool and calm.
Trying to go big. Inside edge, just going past that leg stick of Aqib Ilyas. So what an over. An excellent over from Kabua comes to an end. Oman at the end of over number 3. They have lost both the openers.
Lovely sights from the ground. Great work from the cameraman. Oman flag waving cross with the Oman cricket flag as well, followed by mountains. Picturesque view from the com box with the white Oman Cricket Academy building in place. Similar start for Oman Moody as well, as the PNG done lost 2 wickets in the early part.
The only advantage Oman has that they know the target, what they're chasing. So they have lost a couple of wickets. 2 experienced batter out there in the middle for Oman, captain Zishan Maqsood. Alongside him is Aqib Ilyas. Started off with the spinner, going for some runs now. Persisting with the fast bowlers is captain Asadwala. Jimmy, the weather has been very kind here in Oman.
Really, totally agreed with you. It is exceptional weather under these months, especially March, but we have seen lovely weather, cool breeze blowing, rain is coming. That's the what you call miracle here in Oman.
Superb conditions, excellent facilities here, and the players are enjoying their outings. Lucky runs, trying to play away from the body, inside edge, this time going past off stick and going past the wicket keeper. Lucky runs for Aqib and more runs for Oman.
Aqib, Pratik and Zishan not among the runs in this series so far. Got the inside edge and through to the wicketkeeper and got 4 runs. Anyway, 4 runs comes to their rescue, struggling. 2 wicket downs already. Pulled it over towards the mid-wicket boundary. Good running between the wickets, between captain and vice-captain of Oman, Aqib and Zishan Maqsood.
The first time I saw him was way back in 2014. He used to play a lot of domestic games in UAE. Aqib Ilyas, a very talented player for Oman. Onto the pads, not trying to hit hard. An excellent running between the wickets. Responding to the call of Aqib Ilyas was Zishan Maqsood. So a good over in progress for Oman.
Yeah, Aqib used to play in UAE for a couple of clubs, as you mentioned correctly. He really comes, play some games and go back again to UAE. This time played it out to the short mid-off, and that's the end of over number 4. 24 for 2 man, 4 overs gone.
Uh, 24 for the loss of 2, 4 overs done. In comes Amin Wagle, out goes Jimmy. Happy Women's Day, says my co-commentator Pranav Mehta, and definitely big day, and it has been a brilliant year for female cricketers as well. I mean, around the world, as we have seen quite a few leagues coming up, the likes of Alyssa Healy and Harmanpreet Kaur performing really well. Lofted goes straight over the bowler, a maximum, a brilliant hit.
Well, certainly, Zishan Maqsood also wishing everybody a very happy Women's Day, and probably in style. Have a look at that full and with good flow of the bat. The ball went in the air and out of the ground, out of the boundary ropes. It's a good start to the innings. This time he takes the outside edge and another boundary. So flurry of runs off the bat of Zishan Maqsood, and they'll certainly be really happy with the way they're progressing at the moment. Yes, a couple of wickets, but then quite a few runs under the belt as well.
They need some luck. No protection in the deep. So maximum followed by a boundary.
Couple of wickets falling down, and both of them have been courtesy some solid fielding efforts from the PNG side. Once again that outside edge, and once again it's going to be a similar result, sort of an action replay by Zishan Maqsood. He's very much aware of that vacant spot behind the keeper, in between that fielder in gully and the keeper, and is making full use of that. Have a look, just a little bit of a touch, a deft nick, and that's all that's going to be required. Doriga more than happy to now stand up to the stumps, try and give a little bit more to Zishan Maqsood to think about. 90 runs and 93 balls, the equation at the moment. Plays in front of the wicket this time around, but I think the damage done. He got a 6 and a couple of boundaries, and things will look very much easier for these men in red in order for most of the innings.
Couple of boundaries, maximum. Now couple of dot deliveries. So what is the plan for the night? It's a Women's Day, and on a holiday you're out of your home, having a tough day, and the match timing was 9:45, but you are here at 8:30, early in the morning.
Trying to wrap up things in style. Finish off this wonderful T20I series, Dafa News T20I series between Oman and PNG, and then head back for a nice dinner. Keep the ladies in the house happy, her daughter and the missus. End of the over. Interesting over, the previous one, a maximum and a couple of boundaries, and John Carrico will continue. That first over of John Carrico went for plenty, 10 runs, and he'll look to make amends, a change in ends as well for him, coming in from the Omantel side. Nothing special required from the men in red at the moment. They'll just be looking to rotate strike, get a few singles, run hard, try to convert them into couple odd boundaries, and that shall do the trick.
Absolutely. Though they have lost a couple of wickets, the runs are coming thick and fast, and good to see Zishan Maqsood getting a maximum and couple of boundaries in the previous over, looking good out there in the middle, and getting that much needed support from his partner Aqib Ilyas. Gone for plenty of runs in the first over. John, can he get better of Zishan here?
Catch it is the call, and obviously this PNG side will certainly hold on to anything that comes their way, especially when they are defending 127. And it's a prize wicket of Zishan Maqsood. Have a look at that.
A brave move to get that left arm orthodox against a left-hander. Wanted to go big over that mid-off fielder. Not connected well. Excellent catch taken by the fielder. Chad Soper was the fielder. Wicket number 3. The big man Zishan Maqsood departs after managing 16, 39 for the loss of 3.
Next time.
Wicket number 3 falls. Zishan Maqsood's out, and of course, the maverick Khalid Kale walks out to the centre. And not too much remaining in this innings at the moment. 89 of 88 balls is required, and on the other hand, PNG will be looking to get those remaining 7 wickets as well. Very happy playing towards the leg side, and he'll get off the mark, Khalid Kale, on the very first delivery.
This is how he get his runs, Khalid Khail. But what a move from Asadwala, especially keeping in mind Zishan Maqsood out there in the middle. He bought left arm orthodox John, and straight away got the big wicket of Zishan. Played with soft hands, sort of that single, no chance of that. So trying to make a comeback, PNG trying to defend that 127. They have got 3 wickets, but what matters is this wicket of Aqib Ilyas for them.
Big shot, and this one's going to be dispatched out of the ground. That's blockbuster stuff here from Aqib Ilyas. Pressure, what pressure? Taking apart John Carrico at the moment with that maximum. Aqib Ilyas.
What a strike, going down on one knee. Power generated, very strong towards that leg side. Aqib Ilyas, you beauty. A brilliant hit, a maximum. Runs are coming thick and fast. They need to build up a partnership here.
Clean strike, and then of course these boundaries are only going to help this run chase for the men in red. Aqib Ilyas finally getting into the scheme of things on the very last day in this series, following that maximum with a single. And this is going to be quite an effective over. Yes, the wicket's fallen, but then that boundary is certainly going to make Oman feel much better. Another delivery remaining. John Carrico will be done for the over. 19 for 1 is what his 2 overs have yielded. 6 overs gone, 47 for 3 Oman.
Stop.
End of the power play is being signalled, and of course it's been quite an eventful one. 3 wickets and some big hits from the bat of Aqib Ilyas, Zishan Maqsood. Some good bowling and interesting fielding as well. Stunning catches have been taken. Shad Soper from the Oman LNG end. His first innings was quite expensive as well. 14 runs have already. Oman will be wanting to keep up the tempo at the moment. Big shout, and up goes the finger, and it's the prize wicket of Aqib Ilyas. How things are changing at the moment. The momentum has been shifted once again. Have a look at that. Keeper standing up to the stumps and stuck at the crease. Aqib Ilyas gets wrapped on the pads, and of course this is curtains in this innings. What a twist and tail here. Wicket number 4, Aqib Ilyas walks back to the hut. Shad Soper gets his first, 47 for 4, Oman.
Kauli. Selection. Thank you. Thank you.
47 for the loss of 4. They are making a habit to strike in every over. 2 big wickets going down in the last 2 overs. This time it was Akib Ilyas caught in front. And in comes Ayan Khan, the left-hand batter. Looking good is Soper. Quick single. Excellent running between the wickets. AMC, things are looking quite difficult for Oman.
Yeah, certainly not difficult. Of course, it's not been quite a heavy target that they're going to be chasing at the moment. Odd boundaries will always release the pressure, but at the same time, it's this 4-wicket situation. And the PNG fielders are not letting anything go past them at the moment. All catches are being taken, the chances are being taken, and the bowlers have been keeping it quite accurate. Once again towards that leg side area, and Khalid Kale will get another single in this over, and that's pretty much what's required from these Omani batters at the moment, and that's to quietly collect the runs required and then seal the series with a victory.
What a wonderful series we are witnessing between these two sides. It's all about the comeback story of PNG in this series.
Uy, Tosir.
No chance of the single.
And then what a fantastic comeback here from PNG. Of course, they've been hit for quite a few boundaries, and every time they get hit for those boundaries, there has been a brilliant comeback. This opens the face of the man, manages to steal that single end of the 7th over. It's going to be 49 for Oman.
Ma.
49 for the loss of 4.
Yo, Tosi.
Right arm over.
CC Bao will continue, or rather be introduced into the attack. And what a time for him to come, because at the moment the fielding side is looking to pluck a few more wickets to keep the men in red in a little bit on the staff, add a little bit of pressure to them.
Next arm.
Ayan Khan just fresh in at the moment, courtesy that wicket of Akib Ilyas, and things can look a little bit more worrying, especially if the runs are not coming thick and fast. This time he's punched that down the ground. Only a single. Of course, both these two experienced. Khalid Kale has plenty of experience in the domestic circuit. He knows these grounds like the back of his hands. Ayan Khan experienced as well. And they'll know only too well that, of course, 77 in 76 and nothing special at the moment is required. They just need to stay put, protect their wicket, put a value to their wickets. and see the team home. Now CC Bao is quite a good operator. He's in there because of that left-handed connection, that matchup with Ayan Khan. And he's been amongst the wickets as well all throughout the series, whether it be the 50 overs, whether it be the 20 overs game. A little bit change in the field. Captain Asadwala coming in front of the wicket, allowing that single. Whether it's going to be two will be interesting to see. No, they don't. So quiet over comes to an end, and CC Bao has bowled a brilliant one right away. 8 overs gone, 52 for the loss of 4 wickets, Oman.
Up. Take it. Go box, up. Hey. Stop. Johnny.
Interesting bit. Immediately, Asadwala, the skipper, introducing himself into the bowling attack. And joining me in the comm box is, of course, going to be Pranav Mehta.
This is brilliant bowling. There's an appeal almost every delivery here. Asadwala just walking into the attack from the Oman LNG end. And things are happening. It's the all-important finale. Flighted, driven. There is protection there.
No boundary, 3 overs here, fellows. It's good over, man.
Pressure.
Oi!
73 required of 68 deliveries. And that's not the matter of concern at the moment. The problem is those 4 wickets. They're looking to play patiently at the moment, Oman.
4 so far. And it's still plenty of cricket to be played here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
They're in a hurry here. PNG looking to make things happen. 9 overs done, 57 for 4, Oman.
Come round.
So Khalid Kail will be on strike, and in comes John. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. He was a little late to react, Ayan Khan. And this is the last way that Oman would like to lose a wicket here. They're a spirited side, PNG, and they're looking to make things happen. Let's have a quick look at the replay, and this will tell a lot about what is the appeal all about. It was a quick bit of fielding, and this is going to be very interesting. Touch and go. Both the sides would love to have this in their favor. This could very well be the definition of the match. It's the Dafa News T20I series between Oman and PNG. And this is the third and final match between both these sides. What an incredible contest. So the decision still stands pending. Ayan Khan would be having those nerves. A seriously nervous moment at the moment. But with every passing moment, the benefit of doubt will be going in the favor of the batsman. The green light has been struck. And that means that Ayan Khan is going to live another day. And he will have a moment to prove himself. The quality which he possesses. It is one of those occasions where he has an opportunity to showcase, because this is exactly the kind of a batter he is. Loves to run hard, loves to rotate. Every now and then he can get a big ball. And this is the need of the hour. Ayan Khan. He'll be watchful at the moment. Does realize Oman have lost. Couple of wickets too many at the moment. Especially that wicket of Aqib Ilyas, who's looking so good. Stepping down the wicket, charging. John not able to find the gap. He's such a showman here. Once again, charging down the track. This is what he's capable of doing. Just missing the commentator's window by a fraction. And we're lucky for that to happen. What an incredible strike was that from Ayan Khan. A couple of dot balls. And showcasing his power. Dancing down the track. Look at those eyes light up with that little bit of light. This is brilliant batting from Ayan Khan at the moment. Shot and looking to cut was Ayan Khan. Missing out on the opportunity. 64 runs required of 61 deliveries. And in walks the man, Moody Mudassar. We'll talk about Moody Mudassar in overs to come. At the halfway mark, Oman are 64 for 4, and it'll be time for some drinks.
Chasing a total of 127. Oman is not doing well at the moment. 4 wicket down. Pratik Atawale 1. Kashif Prabhajati 10. Aqib Ilyas 18. And Zishan Maqsood 16. Khalid Gale 7. And Ayan Khan 9. A difficult task looks at the moment was going that they're going to get it to within a couple of 15 and 16 overs. But now 4 wicket down. and they have to work out. Look at the bowling card. It was 1 wicket each for John Carrico, Alino Kabua, Bagamora and Chatsuper. So it will be a good contest from here on. 4 wicket down, 64 on the board with 3 extras.
What a moment of excellence here for Oman and PNG. Fighting it out. They're putting in their best foot forward, giving in everything. They're looking to run well between the wickets, and that's something that you will get with 2 young lads in the middle, Ayan Khan and Khalid Kail.
Well, our singles will definitely matter at the moment. Go for the singles. The fielding is absolutely brilliant from PNG. They are fighting each and every run. Let's make this match more interesting. Straight to the fielder at long off. Slight scare when Ayan Khan was almost reached the time and was not out.
Not just us, but Ayan Khan would have had his heart in his mouth for a moment. Love the intent of Ayan Khan today. 4 wickets have been lost early, and this is the place where he is such an important and integral player.
Yes, Sassi.
He has the art of building a partnership, standing and holding one end, getting those odd boundaries every now and then, and that's where he's so impactful.
So played it on for the singles. Singles matter. At least 3 singles in an over, and an odd boundary it comes, it will be definitely good for Oman. Though the target's not that much big. Off his toes toward the square leg. But good and great fight back by PNG. End of over number 11. Is still 69 for 4.
Don't see that, don't see ball right, don't see that.
Right arm over for you.
Captain will continue. Asadullah Wala. 3 runs from his previous over. And running between the wickets is on offer at the moment from Oman. One thing that we have in contention for Oman is that they're not chasing a mammoth total. They're chasing just in excess of 120, and that's where they would realize that in this just over 8 overs to play, if they can get 3, maybe 4 boundaries, and with good running between the wickets, this is a game to lose for them. They're all in control at the moment. 70 on the board so far, going at almost run a ball, and everything can be even better if this partnership can be stitched for a little longer.
Cuts well beautifully, but straight to the fielder. Singles are always welcome for any team, and at the moment where they have got 4 wicket down. But it's a great fight back from PNG now. Once again, push it up, tap and run. Excellent running.
Just when I thought at the halfway mark, at the innings break, that PNG was completely out of this match, they've come back fighting. That's exactly what they've done in this tour of Oman. They're a spirited side. Every time they were knocked down by Oman, the very next match they brought their A game, a very special performance, and that's where this series has been so special. Flighted, slammed, and a dot ball. So that 4-run over from Asad will come to an end. 12 overs done, 73 for Oman.
Stop.
So great fight back from PNG. And now Oman looks to be in a better position. Uses the feet brilliantly by Ayan Khan. Straight to the fielder. Both Ayan and Khalid Kale has to take the score towards the... This time he hammered it over the... And it was out on long off. So the wicket which the PNG bowlers were looking finally got.
In a spot of bother here, the men in red, and CC Bao comes into action against the left-hander immediately as he's introduced. This is something they've been wanting to do, that matchup of off-spin, right-arm off-spin versus the left-hander finally coming into effect. And Ayan Khan will be disappointed of not completing the task at hand. He's gone for 13 in 17 deliveries as the 5th wicket has fallen for Oman. 73 for 5 at the moment.
सही रहा
Next up.
Thank you.
It's going to be Mehran Khan. In the previous encounter just yesterday, not too long ago, he certainly got off quite quickly. He was off the blocks with some big shots, and he's going to be up against CC Bao, who has just picked up a wicket. Cautious start at the moment, and that's what's required. A little bit of sensible working around for singles, collection of runs. Wide signal by the umpire.
He is always trying to be in hurry, Mehran Khan. He has to stay on the wicket for a couple of deliveries. Seeing the conditions at the moment, PNG fought back. 5 wickets back into the pavilion for Oman.
7 here, lad,
Is
6
still
7.
54 runs required. Brilliantly bowling by Bao. He's always a brilliant bowler. I mean, he's always got wickets as well. And this is the time where he got the wicket of Ayan Khan as well.
Tries to play it behind the bowler, but ends up just playing it back to CC Bao. And Mehran Khan will still be wanting to get off the mark. End of the 13th over, 74 for 5.
Top round. सही रहा
Speaking of matchups, it's going to be John Currico to bowl the very last over of his spell for today and the series. 2 right-handers at the crease. And he's been quite a good bowler, quite expensive today. But then he's picked up that prized wicket already in his kitty. Bowling the 14th over. The equation now slightly tilting in the favor of PNG at the moment. Not too far behind though are the men in red. And this has been the difference. The fielding, the ground fielding, making sure you're holding on to your catches.
Absolutely brilliant. That is the spirit they have got. They know that they don't have a big total on the board, but the brilliant fielding, 2 stunners they have already taken. Look at that commitment. Look at that commitment. That's the thing which makes PNG a very, very fighting team. Fighting for each and every run. That was a beauty from John.
Beaten all ends up. In fact, that was such good a ball. It's beaten the batter as well as the keeper. Had no idea how to deal that one, Mehran Khan, at the moment. It always makes you wonder if he's comfortable playing this sort of an innings, or maybe he's hardwired to play the aggressive kind. This time he'll get off the mark finally. It's taken him 8 deliveries to do so, and this is probably criminal in terms of T20 cricket. Dot balls are a massive setback to any team in a fast-paced environment. Still happy, trying to work around the leg side. End of the over, and that signal will ensure that Khalid Kale remains on strike. 14 gone, 77 for 5.
Alex, up here.
Change coming left arm over. Johnny, say nama.
All credit to Asadwala, the captain of PNG, changing the bowlers, getting the results. Well supported by excellent fielding and catching. It is Kavua back into the attack.
Nice boy,
He got for a good quick single.
Very nimble fielders here in the PNG side, and they'll always be looking to charge that ball, not allowing the batters to even think of that second run. And this is in stark contrast to what they do while batting. They run the first one hard, and always the pressure is on the fielder. You'll always have things such as fumbles and misfields, overthrows. They'll always be up for grabs. This is where PNG have done really well in this series. It's been an excellent display of games. This works away towards the leg side, flicks it off his pads. Another single for Mehran. The equation now reading 49 of 34. A few big hits away now at this stage.
Well, definitely it will be. But the only thing is that if they kept the wicket intact and got for the singles as well as they are doing it right now, it is customary for PNG to coming back after losing one match. This time on played down to the deep mid wicket. They lost the first one day, came back again, winning the second thumpingly, then again lost the first T20 and then again come back. And today is the day. Both the teams will be fighting for the honors to take the series.
Yeah, certainly the series is on the line at the moment. And at the moment, it's PNG who are looking like favourites with the way things are going. Big shot comes out from the bat of Mehran Khan, and he'll be looking to tee off. First signs of those colourful, creative caps from the PNG players. You can certainly see one at long on wearing them. They normally turn up in those sort of hats, and it's really attractive to look at.
Nice, Kati. Yes, boy, Karabia. Nice.
There you go. Another single. Of course, the singles might help, but the big gap, but the big shot is still pending in this over. And every over they'll be requiring one if they want to make this an easy target, if they want to get across quickly.
They do have it. They do have a blaster in the name of Naseem Khushi. Will be waiting there. It all depends upon these. Mehran, what he has to give each and every over to Khalid Kale to Perul. This is 15 overs gone. It is 82 for 5. Oman.
Right arm over.
So now time has come for any one of them, especially Mehran. What he has to do, he has to give more chances for Khalid Kale to come and bat, because he's not timing the ball well, missing the balls as well. And it's Ali now come back into the attack. The wicket taker of the yesterday's match, and today also bowled superbly.
Tries to target that block hole. It just ends up giving a low full toss, and this will result in a couple of runs here. And you can see that Captain Asadwala is not happy with that fielding effort, as well as Ali now missing his mark. But look at those figures, 14 for 1. And you'd be really pleased with the efforts that you've put in the last couple of days for your side, for your nation. Once again, trying to target that black block hole. And it's going to be another full toss and similar sort of a result. Couple of runs here, scampering to make it in time. Khalid Kale puts in the dive, and he's going to be in safely.
That is the run which is required from Oman, and what Khalid Kale and Mehran is doing the same thing. What PNG batters used to do when they were batting, converting 1 into 2s, and what is required at the moment. Lack of boundaries so far from us couple of overs. So but at least couple of doubles will make the difference at this stage of the game.
9 runs and over is the ask at the moment. They've managed to collect 4. Misses his mark, misses it. Khalid Kale will be searching for boundaries. He's targeting that gap between gully and backward point. There's also a massive gap between gully and the keeper. So an outside edge, a thick outside edge might do the trick as well. Decides to punt it down the ground. Only a single. Still in the hunt for a big shot.
Credit to the bowlers. They're not giving any chance for the batters Mehran Khan and Khalid Kale to hit for the boundaries. But I believe it's the Mehran Khan who might try. They do have some blasters in the field, their dugout, to come to bridge the gap which is now between the balls and the runs.
Well, he's in the side for that ability to clear the ropes, to hit those big shots. And he has the ability, the power, and the setup to do it as well, and do it effectively. Goes big, goes down the ground, and of course it's going to hit that big video wall at Oman Cricket Academy. Mehran Khan finally tees off.
This is what he has been sent to in. Look at that one. Full blade of the bat, over and over to the comb box area. But give him more confidence now. He's been in the team but not getting the runs as he has been asked to do. But today he might come up with some lusty hitting at the moment.
most certainly, and especially at this time around, Mehran Khan certainly seems to be in that right slot. He's fitted into that right slot, something he's more comfortable at, that situation. This time just drifting down leg. And this is the difference that a big shot can make to the bowler, to the mindset of the bowler. You're suddenly feeling off the mark. You'll concede an extra, a few extra singles or doubles, and things will look quite different. The momentum will shift to the batting team. Decent crowd, being a Friday afternoon, enjoying some good cricket. This was wide outside the off stump. Just nudges that for a single. And this will also bring an end to the third over for Ali now at the moment. 25 for 1 are his figures, and at the end of 16, it's 95 for 5. Mehran Khan on strike, and another over for Kabua. Tries to hit that down the ground. He's hit it hard, was in the air for quite a bit of time, and it's going to be a very tricky second run, and they're going to make it comfortably. Khalid Kale has been quick between the wickets. He's looking to get that extra run and will most certainly get at this point in time.
To start off, it was Bala, the umpire, who was lucky to get out of the way. It was furiously struck. He was fortunate to get out of the way. And then the running. All credit to Khalid Kale, who's running to the danger end. He's looking, and he's looking to strike clean, and he's doing that at will. Mehran Khan is shining for Oman at the moment, and with that 6, it'll be 100 up for Oman as well.
Yeah, certainly a clean strike, and have a look at that. Backed himself to get back deep into the crease, and once again that single-legged approach, giving himself maximum leverage, putting all the power behind that shot. Another 6, another maximum to Mehran Khan, and Oman will be now breathing a sigh of relief. The equation, 25 runs and 22 balls. The momentum for the umpteenth time in the series shifting in the favor of the other team. Goes big, goes big. He will be considering that, but I guess this could be an inside edge, a single being taken, and Khalid Kale will be on strike. He's been watching silently from the other end and happy about the fact that, of course, his partner, the big hitting Mehran Khan, is making all the difference at the moment.
That's exactly what he needs to do. Khalid Kale needs to be patient, needs to anchor. There's the likes of Naseem Khushi and Rafiullah who are to follow. But what matters is these gentlemen in the middle, Khalid Kale and Mehran Khan. Looking to have a big heave. It's bisected. Both the fielders there in the deep on the leg side. So 4 runs and valuable runs for Khalid Kale.
He's been looking to play that shot all morning for the last 3 days consecutively in this 2020 International Series. Dafa News, Oman versus PNG, and Khalid Kale has accumulated most amount of runs in that region towards that square leg boundary, and he'll get 4 more today. 20 runs and 20 deliveries, and Kabua, who had been very economical all throughout, is suddenly looking ordinary. This time thumps it down towards the onside, just a single. That'll do the trick. That should do the trick at the moment.
All that Oman needs to do is make sure that there is no ray of hope for PNG. The dugout is fairly relaxed at the moment. They realize it's just run a ball. And with two settled batsmen, this is only going to be a cakewalk. The only way PNG can come back into this contest is by picking up a wicket. And that's exactly what Kabul has done. I believe the stumps have been castled. Yes, the umpire has given it as leg before. But we will only know about it because what I could hear is the stumps being castled.
This is excellent bowling from Kabua. He's been impressive all morning. He's bowling his third over and has been economical, not allowing the batters to get a hold of him to dispatch him for runs. And the over in which he was dispatched for runs, and he ends up getting that wicket. So what a great display of death bowling by Kabua. On the very last delivery of this over, picks up that prized wicket of Mehran Khan, who was looking to finish things off in style. 109 for 6 Oman at the moment.
Right arm over. Right arm over.
Go boys, go lads, go boys, good subs.
They needed a wicket here, and it's been provided by Kabua. Mehran Khan has fallen, and in walks Rafiullah, the man who is known for his striking capabilities, although Khalid Kell is on strike. Everything is happening in the middle, requiring just run a ball in the previous over. Now it is 17 balls, 19 runs required.
The idea is to believe and back your abilities, both the bowler and the batter. The bowler needs to back his abilities in keeping things quiet, in keeping things well within check, bowl the right areas and pluck wickets whenever needed. And at the same time, the batters need to believe that this is not a tall ask at the moment. Outside off stump, and it'll be punted down for a single only. Khalid Kale's been there for quite some time, and now this is going to be interesting. Rafiullah likes the ball to come onto the bat, gives him enough time to swing those long levers of his and dispatch any bowler for a maximum. He'll back himself.
Two ways to do this. Rotate, strike, hang on, and the game is yours. Or to hit yourself out of this game with a couple of maximums and seal the deal quickly. Which way is Rafiullah going to be going? He's going the luxury way, looking to swing the ball out of the ground. Yes, he'll get one run in terms of wide, and that ball will have to be reloaded by Chad. But this is going to be interesting, Amin.
You'll have to keep a look on that change-up delivery that Chad Soper has within his armory. He's not looking to move his feet a lot, Rafiullah, at the moment. Big shot, and that's a huge heave towards the onside. Stand and deliver. The ball's lost in that blue sky at the Oman Cricket Academy. And of course, it's a 6. New balls, please.
Don't bother getting the ball back because this has come from the bat of Rafiullah, right from the middle. And that ball traveled a long, long way, probably to the road. Take it as a souvenir. Enjoy it, because new balls have to be ordered. And that's exactly what is happening at the moment. What a strike from Rafiullah. Does not take any pressure whatsoever to himself. A big shot was required. He delivers.
Certainly. And now they're going to get a little bit of a breather as well. And they'll be disappointed because certainly in the momentum, in the heat of things, you don't want any stoppage time whatsoever. Chad Soper is in the mix at the moment, under pressure, under the pump to deliver some few decent deliveries. 3 as a matter of fact. It's 11 in 15.
What do you do now? Slow one, pace up, keeper standing up.
Keeper standing up. I would really want to keep it away from the right-hander. Keep it within the tram line as far as away from the off stump as legally possible. And that's what he does, but then does not manage to keep it within limits. It's a wide, and these are all going to count in favor of Oman at the moment.
How about the strategy? You miss, I hit. 4 wickets in hand, Oman. The best way to win this contest for PNG is to get Oman all out. They require 10 in 15 at the moment.
Flicks that away. And it's going to be only a single. They really wouldn't mind that at this stage. Still a couple of more deliveries to go in this over. And still, once again, the match can swing both ways. At the moment, once again, it's swung in the favor of the Oman team.
The most important man, Khalid Khail. He's holding one end. His wicket is so crucial here. Needs to be patient. And he's just going to be doing that. Very sensible. Brilliant cricket from Khalid Khail, understanding the situation pretty well.
Just a single delivery remaining. The equation stands at 8 runs in 13 balls. And of course, now they would be believing in themselves to cross the finish line. Both these two men in red. Not a lot of pressure on them. In fact, the pressure is on the PNG bowlers at the moment.
6 are out.
White ball.
Make it wide. Those are the options for Rafiullah at the moment. He's looking for a maximum, isn't he, Amin?
He's looking for a maximum, but then this is good stuff from Shad Soper, and I think the idea is correct to keep it away from the right-hander, especially somebody of the likes of Rafiullah who can strike the ball clean. Keeping it outside the off-stump, within that tram line, on that tram line, would only ensure that even if he gets a little bit of bat onto it, it's going to get skied. This time he brings it back in, and the ball will travel quickly. Couple of runs on offer, and couple of runs it is. So a very, very critical over here coming to an end. They've managed to accumulate what's required and a little bit more. 123 for 6 Oman at the moment after 18.
Khalid Khail will be on strike for the penultimate over.
Kabua has been economical most of the times, and of course now entrusted with the penultimate over. He does know that the match can end in this over if he misses his mark, and it's going to be an immense boiling point at the moment out there in the middle for any PNG player out there. No room for mistakes.
He's happy to rotate strike there. Khalid Khail does realize he needs to be there till the end. That's his job. There are the power hitters on the other end, and it's their job to conclude the match in style. Rafiullah is going to be the man on strike now, and he would like to finish things in the way he's known for his batting.
4 runs needed in 10 deliveries. Just a matter of time. Just a matter of a ball.
It's almost like a free hit for Rafiullah. In the block hole, this is very well bowled. Brilliant bowling from Kabua. They're trying their level best, but believe it's way too late. Those maximums that have flown in Oman's way in the last few overs have spoiled the equation for PNG.
Should be looking to play that down the ground if he hits the block hole. Takes the outside edge. It's a thick edge. It's going to be only a single. Brings the equation more in favor of Oman at the moment. 2 runs in 8, I beg your pardon. Kabua has been economical. And he's been quite a bowler in this match. Look at that, the happy dugout. Smiles. And of course, a relaxed approach. And Zishan Maksud will be happy with his men. And so will Julip Mendes. Coming around the wicket now to the right-hander, trying to mix things up a bit. Rafiul on strike. And he'll be only too happy to take that single. With that single, the scores are level.
Very sensible batting from Rafiullah. Understanding the situation, executing his role to perfection. All that was required was a maximum, and that's what he's got. And ever since, he's looked to rotate strike, looked to be calculative, looked to be positive. All the fielders will walk into the circle, and it'll be Khalid Kale on strike. 31 of 36.
Right then, the field's up. Just a run needed. And just a run they're going to get. Little bit of a mix-up there, but then they're going to complete that run. And with that run, there's applause all around the ground. And of course, these men in red, Khalid Kale and Rafiullah, have completed a victory. A victory in this match and a victory in this Dafa News T20I series between Oman and PNG. Heads up, the guys in PNG as well. They fought nail and tooth so hard in this contest. Plucked back into the series yesterday. It was 1 apiece, and today, just a shade bit better, the men in red crossing the line.
That's a series wrap. And also the tour wrap for PNG. But what an incredible tour they have had to Oman. It all started with the 50-over series where they fought head-to-head against Oman. And now in the T20I series, they've just been an inch or two away from Oman. Oman being congratulated by the support staff of PNG and celebrating in style. Yes, they are the series winner.
There's still a lot of positives as well for the PNG side, especially the form of Captain Asadwala. He certainly rose up to quite a few occasions, and then of course there's been that great performances that have been put in, especially by CC Bahawali. Now Kipling Doriga in that 50-over game was really great. John Carrico making sure that he contributes with the ball. Some youngsters who have stepped up to the occasion, those two opening batters, CC Baha once again and Tony Ura. Jack Gardner there, he was pretty useful as well all throughout. Got plenty of experience in these Oman conditions. At the end, of course, it's been that victory for Oman. And here's a look at their batting scorecard.
Runs for everybody, starts for everybody. Kashyap getting 10, Akib getting 18, Zishan getting 16, Khalid Kale staying not out on 32, Ayan getting 13, Mehran 19, and Rafiullah towards the end helped Khalid Kale wrap the series with 11 not out. They've been good, very good Oman. Opportunities for everyone, and hence they are the series winner here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
Spirited bowling attack for the PNG. They knew that they had a very difficult task of keeping them and defending a very paltry total, but then John Carrico opened the innings and he picked up a wicket for 29, a wicket apiece for Ali Now, Shad Soper and CC Bao as well. For me, CC Bao was a pick of the bowlers, 9 for 1, but then in terms of wickets, it was Kabua Moria who was really economical, bowled his spell of 4 overs, picked up 2 for 26. 8 extras, and that's something that PNG have always looked to do. Keep it disciplined, keep it really very tight at the moment. So what a wonderful wrap up of this T20I series. Here's a look at the highlights. John Kariko started the innings and he was greeted by a boundary from the bat of Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. In fact, a couple of them, and then finally there was that stunning catch taken by Captain Asadwala of Pratik Atavale, who had to make his way back. Charles Amini took another brilliant catch, and that was Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. Inside edges, a few lucky runs. Zishan Maqsood then looked to up the tempo. Scored quite a few lucky runs as well behind the bat, a couple of them. Then John Kariko struck. And that was a brilliant catch towards mid-off. Aqib Ilyas provided quite a few fireworks. At a certain stage, he looked to be in command, but then was trapped by Shad Soper in front of the stumps. Ayan Khan looked to up the tempo as well. CC Pao was otherwise looking very threatening. Keeping on plucking wickets at the right occasions was something that PNG did really very well. Big shots from Mehran Khan probably changed the tempo to maximums, and that ensured that Oman was certainly in the hunt. That was the most critical boundary of the innings, and that was via Khalid Kale. Mehran Khan departed, but then he had done the damage. Maximum here, that no-look shot from Rafiullah, and things were looking really very easy. In the end, of course, that's a wrap-up to the series, and that's the match summary.
PNG batting first, scored 127 for 6 in their allocated 20 overs, courtesy of Hiri getting there with 53, and contributions from Asadullah Wala and Chad Super as well. Aqib Ilyas was the pick of the bowler, 2 for 20 for him. Wickets for Mehran and Kaleem as well. But what mattered is Oman coming down to chase. Wickets falling early, but Khalid Kale held one end tight and staying 32 not out to make sure that they sail across. Mehran and Aqib getting runs as well, and so did most of the batters. Kabua was the pick of the bowler, 2 for 26 for him, and what's that going to make sure is that final line. Oman has won this match by 4 wickets, and they've wrapped the series 2-1 against PNG. Yes, this is Dafa News, Oman versus PNG T20I series, and it's won by Oman. We'll take a short break, but before we go into the break, it's thank you and a very goodbye from the com box from Jamil Zaidi, Amin Wagle, and Pranav Mehta. Please stay tuned for because after the short break, it's going to be Muddassir with the post-match presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final presentation of three-match T20 international series played between PNG and Oman. And what a series we have witnessed. It was a clinical performance from the boys of PNG as well as from Oman. But coming into this game, it was all about the bowlers dominating the first innings of Oman and a brilliant knock from Khalid Khail, making sure that Oman wins this series by 2-1. Joining me in the presentation part is Mr. Bala Subramaniam. There were quite a few notable performances, but the player of the match goes to the new entry Khalid Khail for his brilliant unbeaten 32 runs. What a series this man had with the bat, the rescue ranger for Oman, Khalid Khail. बहुत बहुत मुबारक खालिद, काफ़ी बढ़िया शुरुआत, क्योंकि ये पहली सीरीज़ थी, एक 50 भी आपने लगाई, लेकिन आज जो है काफ़ी बढ़िया खेला आपने.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले मैं तो अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ और माशाल्लाह ये सीरीज़ मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा रहा. लास्ट मैच में भी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस हुई, लेकिन हार्ड लक हुआ, हम नहीं जीत सके. लेकिन ये कम स्कोर किया मैंने, ये टीम का काम आया, लेकिन इसकी बड़ी खुशी है.
खालिद, ट्रिकी विकेट थी क्योंकि 3-4 विकेट काफ़ी जल्दी चले गए, सीनियर बैट्समैन चले गए थे, काफ़ी जिम्मेदारी आप पे थी. तो क्या प्लान चल रहा था, क्योंकि बड़े शॉट्स भी आसानी से आ नहीं रहे थे उस समय?
कोच और कप्तान का यही मैसेज था, जो भी सेट हो जाए वो पूरा मैच लेके चले. तो मेरा रोल यही था कि मैं सिंगल डबल करते रहूं, जो साथ में आ रहे हैं उसको भी बताता रहूं, तो मैच को लंबा करने और माशाल्लाह इजीली चेस कर गए.
और एक बड़ी जीत कहूँगा, और इस जीत आप किसको डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे?
ये मैं अपने फादर और अपनी अम्मी को, दोनों नहीं है, डेथ है, लेकिन उसके लिए मैं डेडिकेट करता हूँ.
चलिए, ऑल दी बेस्ट, और हम उम्मीद करेंगे आने वाले मैचेस में भी इसी तरीके से परफॉर्म करते रहें.
ओके, थैंक यू.
So that was the star of this final game, Khalid Khail. Now it's time to talk to PNG captain. May I invite Mr. Asad to come ahead. Tough luck, and it was a good game played by both the teams.
Yeah, it was a really good game today, and not just this game, but all throughout the series. We have some really close games, and Oman came on top. But a lot of positives to take out from this tour for us. A lot of areas we need to work on as well. So it's a really important tour for us. I'm really happy with how the boys have played all throughout the series.
But you need to say that Oman outplayed you, especially in this game. They bowled really well. They batted well.
Yeah, they did. They bowled really well, but in saying that, I think there was a lot of soft dismisses as well, and but unfortunately we couldn't get the job done. We were in the game when we were bowling, got the rate up to 9, but when the game was on the line, I think when we got put under pressure, we just couldn't execute our skills. Really happy with the boys. We played all throughout the series, but some areas we need to work on, and I'm really happy that to play against a really good opposition today. Not just that, but I just want to say thank you to Oman Cricket, all the groundsmen, all the staff, all the catering and everything that to looking after us, great facilities. Thank you. Hopefully we can come back again next time and put up another good show for you guys.
Tough luck and all the best for your upcoming games.
Thank you.
So that was the captain Asadwala of PNG. It's time to invite the big man, Zishan Maqsood, the captain of Oman. A good series for Oman, especially keeping in mind big tournaments coming ahead.
Yeah, definitely, because we want to win this series to take the confidence to forward, because after Ramadan we are going to have a Asia Cup. For that, it is very must win today's game. So Wise has done it. Happy.
And Zishan, talking about this series especially, we need to give the credit to both the boards for organizing such a wonderful series.
Definitely, Oman Cricket Board, and they just send an invitation letter to PNG. They come here, they give us quite good 250 overs and 3 T20Is, which is very good, both the series. So I like to thank to PNG Cricket Board and team. They came here, they gave us good fighting and good spirit. And yes, when two teams are playing, one has to win, one has to lose. So this is good that games we got to play here, home soil, because we have a crucial tournament coming ahead. So this is good for us to take this confidence to play there.
And happy with the combination, whatever you tried in this series, couple of bowlers getting a chance as well as the batters, the way Khalid Khail performed really well in this series.
Yeah, definitely Khalid plays, both the matches he played, and he showed his class, his talent. Because he's a good form for the Oman cricket, so we wish him play like this for Oman, for himself, and we are looking for the combination. Still, we have to be be more determined and more focused onto the top orders, and where we are leaking our wickets, and but bowlers are backing us in the bowling. So we have plenty of areas where we have to look and come back strong, and we can work on that.
All the best and enjoy the equation.
Thank you very much.
So that was Captain Cool Zishan Maksud. That's all we do have from Oman Cricket Academy. See you soon. Till then, take care. Goodbye.